Nice iPhone you got there. What if we ruined it? So, in today's video, we're going to be installing Android on an iPhone 3G. Now, I don't really have much knowledge about this project other than it works because it's been around for like, I guess as long as the iPhone 3G has been around, so let's get at it. Okay, so we gotta download iBoot, we need firmware drivers, we need the build of iDroid, we need to run. Okay, so I guess iDroid is like the specific Android version, and we also need a Windows PC. You hear that? That's the noise of Windows! We also need iPhone OS 3.1.2 or 4.0, and we also need iFunbox to transfer the files to the phone and then open iBoot tools. Is one of these a virus? And Funbox just won't download. Okay, great. Really glad the Internet Archive exists though. The Redsnow download link is down unfortunately, but there is this commenter, which, thank God, but this guy, he's uploaded the files himself to this mega drive. Well, time to install random files some deleted Reddit account gave me. This is a great idea. Error. Path program files, iBoot tools, Windows not found. What do you mean? Yeah, of course it's not found. I'm trying to install it. Okay, I guess it worked. Alright, cool. Oh, and iFunbox has thrown up this error as well, so I guess we need the iOS device driver. This is an insane amount of prep work, wow. And that's great. I'm trying to connect the iPhone, and it is currently spazzing out, so yeah, new issue. It's been stuck on this Apple screen for like a minute. Is it gonna do anything? Oh, okay, finally we got it booting. Hello? Are you gonna charge? Is it? Okay, and there it goes again. And the phone is currently boot looping. Okay, you know what? Let me just put it into DFU mode, let it charge for like an hour, and come back to this project. After a bit of troubleshooting and letting the phone charge for a while, we're all good here, but we gotta follow these steps now. First off, we gotta downgrade to iPhone OS 3.1.2, so let's grab that IPSW. Hold Shift key on iTunes and press Restore when going to the iPhone 3G. Okay. Alright, so we hold down Shift and then click Restore iPhone, and it should bring up File Explorer, right? Okay, there we go. Then we select the IPSW and load it, and okay, it's restoring the iPhone. Alright, I don't know why it said it wasn't signed anymore, but okay. And some random error occurred. Okay, great. I did the same thing again, same result. Alright, maybe it'll work better on Mac? And yeah, same exact error. Okay, what do I do now? I'm reading an online forum about this, and it says if it fails with error 1015, click OK, and yeah, that's the error we got, so I used Legacy iOS Kit to exit recovery mode, and here we are. Alright, but because we're on like an older version of iOS, we gotta connect it to iTunes to actually like set the device up, which that's pretty stupid. I don't know why they did that back in the day. Okay, and looks like we are successfully activated, and wow, you think the iPhone 3G looks like this? Are you blind? And we are now on 3.1.2. Alright, back to Windows. Open Redsnow, click on Browse, select the 3.1.2 IPSW, and go through the jailbreaking process. It's kind of a simple looking program, but I trust it. Oh, that's an old File Explorer, damn. We pick out this one, we hit Next, and that should be it, right? It doesn't really say anything specific, so yeah, just install Cydia. Is it working? Yeah, just a plain white screen and no activity on the app, so yeah, let me just go back into DFU mode. Hopefully second time's the charm and it'll work this time. Oh yeah, the iPhone, it still has a white screen, so it doesn't seem to be working. So, new idea. I'm gonna use Legacy iOS Kit to downgrade this instead of like Redsnow and using iTunes and stuff like that, because that clearly doesn't work. And like 0.1% of a software, like, that should still work, okay? It's like within margin of error, so this one actually does have a jailbreak option, so let's see if it works. Okay, and we are all activated with Cydia installed, so what's next? Go to /private/var and create 3 folders. Alright, I'm gonna need iFunbox for that, right? Okay, so iTunes detects the device. Does iFunbox, or... yeah, not really. Maybe we gotta reboot Windows, because usually shit always breaks in Windows and a restart fixes it. And yep, exactly the same. Alright, I think I got iFunbox on the Mac. And the Mac one detects the device, but I can't exactly like dig into the deeper file system, just like the surface level stuff, so it's... how do I give it access? FileZilla from Cydia. Okay, just give it a try, I guess. Oh, by the way, a quick anecdote. If you want to do Legacy iOS jailbreaking, you're gonna need modern certificates to use Cydia, so just head to this website and download the bundle that's appropriate for your iOS version. Oh, okay, so it's the same repo, but this guy is on the iPhone 5 on iOS 10, and yeah, iOS 7 to iOS 16, so we gotta find something different. Maybe iFile? Okay, so yeah, that didn't work, and all the other file managers can't really install either, so yeah, you know what? Can I just use OpenSSH with, again, Legacy iOS Kit? Yeah, this This guy kind of sucks, man. I'm just doing everything on my own. Mount device, raw file system, root password, oh, default is Alpine, alright, and then press enter to unmount the device. Okay, so we just head to the mount folder, and it's empty. Okay, so make sure to run connect to SSH at least once. Alright, I guess let's just do that first. Okay, so it's installed, but whenever I try to connect it, it just doesn't work. Yeah, no, permission denied, okay. Oh, oh, caps lock is on, yeah. Yeah, that might do it. Oh, and there we go, now we're all connected. Man, that's embarrassing. Okay, so I just remounted it after doing that. I head to the mount folder, and there we go. We actually have full file system access now. Then we go to private var and create these 3 folders. iDroid, SD card, and then finally firmware. If I could spell it right. And then inside the iDroid folder, we unpack our tarball, which... Oh, it's on the Windows computer. You know what? Windows is just absolutely f***ing useless. Okay, so now that I re-downloaded all the files onto the Mac, we go to the iDroid folder and unpack our tarball of Android. Okay, so we paste that into the iDroid folder, and we wait a hell of a long time. Oh, okay, there we go. That was kind of strange. It like immediately jumped to 33 megs, and then it took like another like 10 seconds, and then it jumped to 49, but okay, it's done. And then grab these from the folder expanded into and just paste it plainly in the iDroid folder. Okay, next up, we're gonna need OpeniBoot tools, which... That's a Windows feature, which it probably isn't going to work based on the entire rest of this video so far, but whatever, we'll just give it a shot. Okay, so to connect into recovery mode, we turn the phone off, we plug it into the computer with iTunes open, and then we hold down the power button, or the home button, until it goes into recovery mode. And then we CD into OpeniBoot tools from the command prompt. I guess this isn't a GUI program. Okay, so we go into CD program files, x86, and then what's in here? Do we have... Yeah, OpeniBoot tools up there. Go into tools, and then what's in here? Alright, and next up we place our OpeniBoot into the iBoot tools folder. Okay, so we just pick this up, throw it inside of here. I need administrator? Okay, yeah, sure. I'm an admin. Type load ibec OpeniBoot.image3. Okay, and is the one we downloaded actually called image3? I'd better check. Yeah, no, it's definitely not. So let's just rename it to OpeniBoot to, you know, simplify it. Alright, so we type that in. All we gotta do is just replace this with img3 and... Okay, alright, what now? Oh, you know what? It's because I'm in the Windows 7 folder. Okay, so cd ... to go back, and then we do up, and... Gonna work? Error -6. What does that mean? Alright, I mean, the software, it was written in 2010, so maybe if we, like, make it in compatibility mode for, like, Windows 7, I guess, that might work? Yeah, same exact error. Alright, kind of running low on options here, I guess a lower version. Okay, yep, same exact error. Okay, so maybe following like a 7-year-old guide wasn't the best idea, because I'm doing some research on my own, and this seems like a much more stable path. There's this repo that offers Bootlace, so we can just do it on the device itself. Okay, so I added the repo, and I'm trying to install the Bootlace app, but there's the dependency issue with curl. How do I fix that? Okay, so here's the exact matching curl that we need. No, but there's, yeah, there's no way to open it in Cydia, but the actual, like, Cydia repo, it's... Oh, wait, I forgot you can't multitask on this iOS version. But in Cydia itself, if I go to the same repo, I just can't access anything, so, So I got the file downloaded on my Mac, but now how do I install it to the iPhone 3G? I found this form where if you put it in var root media Cydia auto install, it should work, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, now that we're in the auto install folder, we just place the .deb, and should be good now, maybe? I've said it like 8 times, but we'll see. There we go, that fixed the issue. Alright, let's move on with installing Bootlace. And it crashes on launch. Okay, yep, this can never go smoothly. Let's just do a reboot, see if that fixes it. And... same exact issue, okay. Maybe the latest version is messing up. If we downgraded 2.1.6, would that fix it? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. That fixed it. Patching kernel. Kernel successfully patched. Your device must be rebooted. Okay. It's kind of taking a while on this screen. Please tell me it's not going to just hang. There we go. Bingo. Alright, what's next? Welcome to Bootlace. The iDroid tab will allow you to install iDroid on your device. Quick Boot allows you to reboot your device into the selected OS. Oh, so it's like a dual boot thing? That's pretty neat. And then the iBoot tab allows install and configuration of OpeniBoot. Okay. Okay, so according to the instructions, I guess we should head into iDroid, and then unable to check for updates, what? Okay, so apparently this guy, he was using the old version of Bootlace, and apparently the old version had some connection issues, so when I downgraded the version, did Did I use the old version that doesn't work anymore? I guess we'll upgrade again. It's probably not gonna work, but I'm really out of options here. Okay, think. Is there like log files we can read so we can at least diagnose the issue with the new one? Okay, so the logs say Bootlace needs version 8 or later of libcurl. Okay, I guess we'll upgrade curl, but what I'm kind of confused about is why was it throwing up that error earlier about, ooh, curl doesn't work? Like, did it install like an older version by default? Or, I guess I'll just check this one out then. Huh? Oh, okay, that fixed the issue. I'm still kind of confused. Why would it not... Yeah, why would it not launch to begin with? Did I need to downgrade, download, and then update? That's kind of convoluted, but I'm not complaining. We're making some progress here. Okay, so version able to install 11.0.2. Alright, so this will destroy and overwrite any existing... Yeah, I don't have anything installed already, so just do that. And now we wait for like, I guess like 3 hours. Okay, so it's been half an hour and I am really impatient. So you know what, I'm just gonna restart the iPhone. I mean, worst case, if I mess this up like irrecoverably, I'll just like restore back to 3.1.3 because I already know what to do. That's pretty much what the entire video is, just learning how to do this damn thing. Okay, so let's start up Bootlace again and re-download what we just did. Time to wait again. And still stuck on resolving dependencies. Okay, you know what, can we just quit out of this and install, like, the other stuff inside the app? That might fix the issue? Yeah, I didn't install OpeniBoot yet, so if we install this, then yeah, that might fix it, okay. Yeah, I'm not quitting out of this one, it just warned me. Okay, we got that installed, so let's try iDroid again. This got so extensive I had to change sets. So after installing iDroid for the 50th time, I decided to restart the device again, and we now have this screen. So if we try to boot into Android, will that work? Or... yeah, the touchscreen doesn't work. If I use the lock button, like the volume keys, that'll work, right? Oh, I guess home button, maybe? There we go. Booting in. Ooh, okay, that's an Android logo. Looks like we're working. Can't access TTY, job control turned off, and now it's just like spazzing out on this one step. Looks like it's starting up. And here we are, booted into Android on an iPhone. It's really weird to see, but can we like check what... Wait, what? Hello? Oh, okay, touch is not working. That's certainly a problem. And the phone is also really, really slow, but yeah, we gotta fix up touch first. So how do we go back to iOS? I guess just hold down the power button, maybe? Okay, that's not really working. I'm just gonna, like, force it to sleep by holding both of these. Oh, okay, can we maybe use volume button? No, okay, alright, just keep holding that down, I guess. Alright, take me back to iOS. We got some stuff to fix. So I was messing around in the iDroid app, and turns out, hidden this eye in the corner, it actually gives you more options. So download Wi-Fi firmware, which I wasn't even aware that wasn't working, but okay, that's another thing to fix. And then extract multi-touch firmware, which I'm not exactly sure what that does, but it sounds right. Oh, okay. That option, it just keeps crashing, so maybe we just, like, do the other one for now and see if it works even though it crashed? Okay, we at least got that. Well, let's try it out. Back to Android. Okay, and we should have Wi-Fi working, but touch, yeah, same exact issue. Alright, back to iOS again. Okay, so next up, apparently we need to install the multi-touch firmware manually, because it's obviously not working in the app, and if we place it in a specific folder in the file system, we should be good, and I actually know what file and where to get it because of Gigatech and the video he did on it, so thanks, man. iDroid was last modified at 2:32 AM, and it's 3:20 AM right now, so this is pretty recent. It should be this folder, right? Okay, so we just grab this folder, throw it into iDroid, if I could reach it. Thanks, Mac. Alright, and we just drop it in here. Okay, let's see if that did anything. Okay, and did we fix it? We didn't fix it, great. Okay, so apparently we copy them to private var and create a new folder called firmware, and that'll fix it? There's also a firmware folder inside here, so yeah, I guess I'll try that one. Drag this in there, and let's try it again. Seems to have booted faster this time. Is that a good sign? Okay, and... ah, man, dude, this is gonna take forever. Okay, so this is gonna be a really stupid fix, and I doubt it'll work, but in the logs for the file, it says lowercase z, okay? So the one we put in has a capital Z, so if I make that lowercase, will that make it recognize it? Okay, and we replace the capital with a lowercase. This is a really stupid fix, but usually the stupidest ones are the right ones. iPhone Zephyr 2 multi-touch screen. That's a good sign. Okay, and will it work? Oh my god, finally! Finally we have touch working! This has taken forever! This project has been a complete train wreck. I've been working on this since like... Okay, let me give you a time frame. I started going all in on this project at 6 p.m. It's now 5:08 in the morning, dude. I am just, like, mentally destroyed because of this stupid phone, but I'm just so glad it's working now. Let's play with this. Okay, so it seems like a pretty standard Android installation, but what version actually is this? I really have no idea. Oh, there's the settings. I click setting. Oh, wow. Yeah, the performance on this is absolutely terrible, but it's running. Wait, actually, yeah, how do I go back? The home button? Hello? Oh no, please, just work. I guess maybe if I hold the home button, will, like, options pop up, or... Nope, that brings up the keyboard, okay. Lock button, maybe? Does that go back? Okay, lock button is back. Good to know. We are on version 2.3.2. That's really, really old, but we can try to use it. Oh, you know what? We had the Wi-Fi driver, right? Let's connect this thing to the internet. Oh, it can't scan for them? Okay, I guess I'll just... Oh, there you go. It's got all the networks in the background. And our Wi-Fi is connected, even though the status bar doesn't depict it. So, can we browse the web on this? And there we go, we have the Google homepage. That's really about all this thing can run. I mean, you saw the operating system. This thing is slow like molasses. Does the camera work? It does not. It just says, please insert an SD card before using a camera, and hangs on the screen. Okay, what about spare parts? Yeah, what does this app do? Oh, is this like... Yeah, this is like the developer settings. Oh, that's pretty cool. Can we at least turn off animations to make this, like, somewhat usable? Because it is just really, really slow for animations to play. Okay, I turned animations off, and the phone feels slightly snappier, you know, when shit's not breaking constantly. That app actually gave me an idea. Can we, like, maybe, like, optimize this phone by ticking some dev tools on? Okay, so dev settings, show running processes. Where? Oh, okay, right in the corner. Immediately destroy activities. There we go. That'll help. And yeah, that's about it for the dev settings. Okay, not a lot, but it might help. Okay, what's up with super user? Oh, okay, nothing apparently. Alright, next app. Terminal emulator? Oh, does this app give you, like, access to the Android, like, shell? That's pretty cool. Is it even started? I don't see any text. I guess, just list the files. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is some sort of Unix shell. Okay, so uname-a should give us more details. This is Linux. Oh, okay, I mean, Android is built on Linux, so I shouldn't be surprised. And this was built in 2011. Yeah, it's certainly been a while. Now, the only reason I could imagine someone wanting to do this back in the day is to run Android apps that aren't on iOS, so that begs the question, can we actually, like, install and run Android apps for Android 2.3.2? So the iPhone is plugged into the Mac, but will it actually find it with ADB, or is this going to be a lot harder than I expected? Okay. Maybe it's like a Mac issue. If I plug it into the Windows computer, it'll just recognize it as like just any old Android device, right? Oh, sweet, that's unexpected. Windows actually comes in clutch here. It finds it. I'm sorry, laptop. I promise to only throw you sometimes. Okay, and just to test the absolute bare minimum to see if anything will run on this device, because I know this phone is slow as hell, I'm gonna install a 10 kilobyte APK. ADB install bluescreen pro.apk, and let's see if it works. Dude, what? It's been 4 minutes for a 10 kilobyte app? Okay, I'll just keep waiting, I guess. Okay, it's been half an hour and still absolutely nothing. Even for a device this slow, that's abnormal, so let's do something else. Now, there was an SD card directory that we had to create at the start of this project, so maybe if we, like, throw the APKs inside there, that could work? Alright, back to iOS. Okay, and there's our SD card directory down there, so let's go into downloads, and we'll copy these 3 files we got. Paste them in there, and let's see if we can find them inside Android. Yep, and it shows up right there. Alright, let's get installing. Oh, there's a problem parsing the package. Uh-oh. Oh, apparently the top 3 are like messed up versions. Okay, so we hit settings and we allow third-party apps, and we should be good from here. Allow installation of non-market applications. Market. Yeah, this is before Google Play. Alright, we hit install and wait. Hopefully it's not gonna take 30 minutes this time. Oh, okay, that was damn near instant. Alright, let's get the rest. Alright, so let's try out Blue Screen and see how well this can run. It's, I don't know what I expected when I downloaded an app called Blue Screen, but, yeah, it's the blue screen of death. It's neat, cool. Alright, let's go into Flappy Bird. Man, let me leave the app. How do I leave? Just hit this button, maybe up top? Well, this is very fitting. I'm spamming the back button and I can't leave the app, so yeah, I guess I just gotta restart the phone. It's a real blue screen. It actually crashes your phone. Okay, next up, this will be really interesting. Can this phone handle a game? Seems like it's loading. And nope, can't handle Flappy Bird. Alright, if you can't handle Flappy Bird of all games, you're not gonna run really much else, are you? So, as a proof of concept in running non-games, pretty cool project if you need some extra compatibility on your iPhone. If it's like 2009, okay? For modern use today, I mean, obviously this is not going to be very usable, but if you just want to dual boot Android and iOS on one device, it's pretty cool. It's just, Android is just so slow on this device, you'd really just be better off with a dedicated Android phone to play with. But I mean, come on, at the end of the day, Android on an iPhone, it's bewildering. Anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know down in the comments, what other projects do you want me to do with iPhones, Android, or, you know, just technology in general. Alright, I'll see you later. I'm gonna get some rest. This is a 12-hour project.